Ukrainian troops have liberated a fortified line in the northern Sumy sector from elite Russian naval infantry, capturing prisoners and forcing the remaining Russian troops to retreat in a rapid counteroffensive, Kiev Post reported on Wednesday. Forces from Ukraine's 225th Assault Regiment launched a coordinated attack from Kindrativka and Andrivka villages, using artillery, mortars, drones, and mechanized infantry to break through Russian defenses held by the 810th Naval Infantry Brigade. Videos released by both the regiment and Ukraine's General Staff confirmed the assault. A special assault group, Storm Group Morak, led the offensive and captured the villages of Novokonstantinkivka and Konstantinivka on Sunday and Monday, pushing reconnaissance patrols to the Russian border north of Konstantinivka. However, Russian Defense Ministry claimed on Wednesday that it had defeated 2 Ukrainian mechanized brigades and 1 assault infantry brigade in the Sumy-Andrivka area, a statement Kiev Post could not verify, even from pro-Russian military bloggers. Russian state-run media outlet RIA Novosti reported that Ukraine's 225th Brigade was involved in the attack but claimed the assault had been completely repelled. However, no evidence was provided to support this assertion. Drone footage shared by the 225th Regiment and geolocated to the Sumy region contradicted the Russian narrative, showing Russian troops fleeing through the woods under mortar fire and attempting to swim across a river while under drone attack. According to the regiment, the fleeing troops were Russian Marines. Ukrainian social media accounts linked to the units celebrated the success, highlighting the capture of Russian positions and prisoners, while reporting few Ukrainian losses. Deep State confirmed on Wednesday that Russian troops remained in both Andrivka and Konstantinivka, but Ukrainian forces controlled the surrounding open ground and were threatening to isolate Russian positions. Ukraine's General F on Wednesday confirmed gains in northern Sumy sector and ongoing combat in the area. The General Staff also released an interview with a captured Russian Marine from the 810th Brigade, who said that his unit had suffered 80% casualties from sustained drone and artillery attacks before surrendering when Ukrainian forces overran their position. Earlier this year, Russia launched a major offensive into northern Sumy. The Sumy counterattack comes amid a larger and more decisive Ukrainian success in the eastern Pokrovsk sector. A group of soldiers from the occupying Russian army have been ambushed and destroyed in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region. The footage was recorded and shared by a Russian soldier. As seen in the footage circulated on Telegram channels, the occupying soldiers, who were moving on motorcycles, were hit by Ukrainian forces and went up in flames along with their vehicles. Several UAZ brand vehicles were also destroyed.
Вот, ебучий комитет. Ну, бля, пиздец. Вот мины еще, блядь, гора мин лежит. Вот. Вот они прям.
Нас что-то 111 едет, узнай, пожалуйста.
Вот еще двое. Они прям пиздец. Вот тут мы достали Владоса отсюда. Ай, да я ебу, бля.
Мы пошли, что здесь хорошо. Не верю, брат. Вот помоги, оказывайте помощь. Брат, живи, давай. Давай. Все, брат. Он нам не верит. Что здесь все хорошо. Техника. Убегали. Только что. И мотоцикл, и машину.
Группа 2 майор, вот техника наша. Питеры сожгли нашу. Вот Ниву, которую мне давали, сгорела. И сейчас свой патриот покажу. тоже сожгли. Где он? Дальше. А нет. Вон он стоял, только что.
Ukrainian fighters stopped a group of Russian soldiers who were trying to advance on motorcycles and prevented their next attack. Ukrainian fighters, who set up obstacles in the direction of the invaders' movement, caused the Russian soldiers to slow down. Seeing that it was impossible to move on motorcycles, the invaders tried to take positions in nearby buildings. However, they were destroyed by shells fired from drones. Another group of invaders, who were moving on motorcycles and buggies, was attacked by kamikaze drones. Although the Russian soldiers tried to shoot down the drones with small arms, they failed. As a result, they lost their equipment and several fellow soldiers.